Okay, so I'm going to show you how to make a drawing in Fusion 360 and export it to draw or cut, but we're going to export it to a Cricut so that we can kind of use the CNC quality so that you don't have to scribe out or lay out a whole bunch of something if you're going to cut something out. I'm going to cut something out in a bandsaw and I don't want to scribe all these out and then do it. So we'll do this. This is going to go through pretty fast because I'm not going to show you how to draw it because there's plenty of people that can show you drawing way better than I can. In fact, you'd probably go crazy beating your head against the table watching me design this, so we're going to skip through this as fast as humanly possible, and then we'll get to the other part. Okay, this was not how I wanted to film this, but my screen capture software was leaving the Project Explorer over here. It didn't show it, so when I was over here doing stuff, you couldn't see what I was clicking, and guys would think I was drunk. So, we're going to go over here. After we've opened up our file, we've got our bracket drawn. We're going to go over here, right-click Sketch, and right here, Save as DXF. Since Fusion 360 does not do SVG files, we're going to use a DXF. Then we're going to give it a name. I'm going to call it e-bike bracket because that's what I've already saved it as. Save it, and yes, I will replace it. There we go. Okay, so now it's saved. So then we're going to go over to the Cricut design space. Let's close this out. Then you're going to open up the Cricut design space, and you'll have to sign into your wife's account because you're a man and you don't have one. Unless you're a woman, in which case carry on. Yeah, you'd start a new project unless you had one. We'll start that. I think this is what I want to do. There we go. So then we're going to go to Upload. I already have it on here, but you'd go to Upload, Browse, and then you'll go find your e-bike bracket, which I already have. So I can go back there, so you'll click it, say Insert Images, and it's going to come out big, more than likely, so you'll probably have to rescale it. Yeah, see, this is 11 inches, but the design space is fairly accurate, so if you go right here, leave that locked so that it scales it all together, and then you'll scale it down to there. There you go, it's pretty close, just like that. So then what would happen to actually print this once you are connected to your Cricut or your wife's Cricut, have her show you how to set it up, is you'll go to, now, all these right here, I keep pointing with my finger even though you can't see it, all these where it says, that means cut. We don't want to cut. We want to write. So you're going to go and change every single one of these to write. Which I'm not going to do because you get the point. But change all those to write. Leave it at the 0.3 tip. Make it. Oh, oops. Let's backtrack here for a minute. Let me go ahead and tell it to write all these, otherwise it's going to try to make them cuttable parts, which is not going to work for us. This is just all the lines that are in the file. It's a little clunky, but it saves a lot of work. Now we're going to make it. And why is it still doing it? Oh, my bad. We're going to go like this. Click all these and go attach. There we go. Now we're going to say make it. There, now it attached them all together, put on one part. Now, over here is your material size. Whatever size of material you're going to put it on. Normally I just leave that where it is, and I'm just aware of my material size, and then I don't go past it over here. So what you're going to do is, how many you want to make, we will say 6. If it'll full 6 fit, let's try it. Okay, it's going to go like that. Now here's what you can do, because let's just say you only had 6-inch wide material and you're overrunning here. Then what you do is you click this one and you can just pull it down here. Just like that. And just kind of line them up. I'm cutting these out on a bandsaw, so I want to have room to do it. Now, when you hit continue down here, it's going to say connect to your machine. It's looking for it right now, but it's turned off because I've already done this today. So it'll connect to the machine. You'll agree with it. Then you'll go in, and when you put your paper on the mat, which I will show you later, you'll load it in the machine, and when you press go, and it'll just run from there. Okay, so let's go look at that. Okay, so we're going to load our, see these dogs right here, we're going to slip this thing in just like that. There we go. And we should probably put our marker in. Or pin, sorry. There we go. And turn. Okay. So now we're turned on. So we're going to make say 4. Grab and pull one down here. Actually, let's pull them way down here because our paper was jacked up, if you recall, because I'm tarded. Oops, sorry, I can't say that. There we go. Let's move everything over just a little bit so we're clear of the... There we go. Okay, now we're going to hit continue. And since it's turned on, there we go, it found it. See right there? Connected. So now it's paper, material set to paper, which is correct. Oop, hang on, we gotta fix something. Forgot to tell it to, let's cancel that. Yes, let's cancel the cut. Okay, I gotta change all these again. To right. There might be a better way to do this, but I don't know what it is yet. There we go. Okay. Okay, there we go. Now let's try this again. So now we'll continue. Okay. So now everything else should be done on the Cricut. Hang on one second. Okay. Arrow means push and it will load it. And then this means go. Okay, we'll come back when this is done. Okay, so here we are printed off. Now, remember earlier I said there's a right and a wrong way to pull it off? Just for fun, I'll show you the wrong way. That way you can see the stakes are real. Let me get this peeled up just a little bit and watch what happens when I say, I'm just going to pull this off and go do my thing. Look what happened to my paper. It is all rolled up and annoying and useless. You can work it back out and you can get it back out, but it never has to be the same. It'll never be the same again. So let's print off another one and I'll show you the right way. Okay, so we're back with the new one printed off. This little device right here is the Cricut spatula. I don't remember if it comes with it when you buy it or not, but you need it. When you're using it, do not lose the Cricut spatula and do not break the Cricut spatula, or you will not be permitted to play with the Cricut anymore. So what you need to do is go up underneath the edge, just start popping it loose. Just like that. I will probably not look very awesome doing this, as I'm doing it with one hand while I hold the camera. Alright, it's going to take forever for me to hold the camera. Hang on. Let me sit you down for just a minute. You'll just have to take my word for it that I'm doing it the same way. I wouldn't lie to you. There we go. Okay, and oops, sorry. Oh, I set it back down there. That wasn't very bright of me, was it? Yeah, see, just a little bit I did made that edge curl up, but we're still good. So there it is, just like that. Ta-da. Okay, and then be sure to find the plastic sheet and put it back on, so as to not get in trouble for having a bunch of sticky stuff all over the mat. And there's it. Okay, so we'll put this back on. Now we're going to go glue this on our metal and see what happens. Okay, so we're done in the dungeon. So here's our piece of paper. We're going to take this stuff right here. This temporary stick, what do they call it? Pattern stick, temporary adhesive spray. It's for sewing. We're using all kinds of girly stuff today, aren't we? But it comes up fairly easily, so you won't have to clean this thing off, scrape it off or anything. It pretty much just comes off. It basically stays on good enough for you to cut it and drill the holes. So we're going to spray it on here, and then we're going to stick it on here. So hang on one second. There it is. And then from there, we'll just cut one out on the bandsaw. And there it is. Cut it on the bandsaw. Then from there, we'd mark our holes and drill them. So there it is. There's how you use a Cricut for laying out at least sheet metal work. I'll see what else I can get the thing to do.